The diseases of the spirit are very real and very contagious. But it requires awareness. It requires a conscious heart to understand what it really means to interact with another human being. How careful we have to be, because the real world's colliding with each other. This is reality that's going to define reality for the future, for eternity. If we would understand the importance of every single thought that we have, just one thought, if we would understand what that does to our future, how that affects the entire trajectory of who we are and who we're going to be, then we would take life and we would cherish every moment. We would make it what we want to be. We would create the self that we really want to have. The physical senses can make us think that the truth is outside of us. And then we create by happenstance. Then the us that we shall be building just happens by mistake. Wake up from your slumber. Wake up from your illusions. Wake up from what you think is important. Wake up from whatever your ego got stuck on. And look at life. Life needs your help. Life needs us to get this right. If the previous generations would have gotten it right, we wouldn't have been suffering. We're suffering because the conditions didn't allow for our grandparents to do it better. And so we have easier conditions, we have to focus. We have to try to get it right. If we had their will with our conditions, then it would be easy. But we've been confused. We've been traumatized. We've been neglected. We've been through whatever we've been through. But we're still here. It's still just as real as it ever was. The reward's just as big. The frustration just as hard. It's up to us to try to do it differently. To try to make a difference. We're living anyway, we're doing it anyway. Why not do it better? Why not help the people around us? Why not make sure that we never cause anybody else harm in any way? Because this is at the core of what it means to have a Beis HaMikdash. This is the reason the Beis HaMikdash was charev. This is the reason we can have a Beis HaMikdash if we can ever have one. Is because we can learn how to love each other as one. Ki ish echad b'leiv echad. We can unite our hearts as one heart, and when we do that, we unite with God Himself, kaviyachol. And this is what allows, kaviyachol, the intelligence that created life, to be pleased with its creation. When we become who He wants us to be, when we recognize our nature, then the intelligence that created us rejoices. This is ultimately what He wants from us. This is ultimately what He's waiting for, is for us to recognize, to wake up, to realize who we really are. And as soon as that will happen, we'll be zoichet to the Gula Shleima, Meher B'Yameinu.